Let me start with something many students are afraid to admit. Your grades are dropping, maybe slowly, maybe suddenly, and now you are confused. You are studying, but the results are not improving. You are attending classes, but your performance keeps falling. And deep down, you are starting to wonder, what is happening to me? Am I becoming lazy? Am I no longer smart? Why are my grades getting worse? If you have been feeling this way, listen carefully. This video is for you. And before we continue, do me a quick favor. Like this video, share it with a friend who may be struggling academically. Drop a comment saying, I will bounce back. And then subscribe because this channel is here to help students grow, improve, and succeed without giving up. Now, let's talk honestly. The first thing I want you to know is this: dropping grades do not automatically mean you are stupid. Let me say that again. Bad grades do not mean that you are unintelligent. Sometimes they are simply a sign that something needs to change. And that's important to understand because many students become emotionally defeated the moment their results start dropping. They stop believing in themselves, they start comparing themselves to others, and slowly they lose confidence. But listen carefully, academic struggles happen to many students, even very smart students. The important thing is not pretending the problem doesn't exist. The important thing is understanding why it's happening and fixing it early. Now, let's talk about one major reason grades begin to drop: burnout. Many students are mentally exhausted without realizing it. You have been under pressure for so long: assignments, tests, deadlines, stress, and eventually your brain becomes tired. When this happens, concentration drops, motivation drops, memory becomes weak, and even when you sit down to study, your mind is not fully present. This is why rest matters, not laziness. Rest, sleep properly, take breaks, recharge your mind because a tired brain cannot perform at its best. Now, let's talk about another major problem: studying without strategy. Some students spend many hours reading but use ineffective methods. They reread notes again and again without testing themselves. They highlight everything but remember very little. They study passively instead of actively, and this creates the illusion of studying without real understanding. Listen carefully. Studying longer is not always the solution. Studying smarter matters too. Use active recall, practice past questions, teach yourself what you have learned. Those methods improve retention better than endless rereading. Now, let's talk about distractions. This is a serious problem today. You sit down to read for an hour, but your phone keeps interrupting you. One notification becomes 20 minutes. One video becomes 1 hour, and before you realize it, your focus is gone. Deep concentration is becoming rare among students, and without focus, learning becomes difficult. Sometimes your grades are dropping not because you are incapable, but because your attention is constantly divided. Now, let's talk about emotional stress. Many students are carrying emotional burdens quietly: family problems, financial stress, relationship issues, fear about the future, and all these things affect academic performance because when your mind is emotionally overwhelmed, studying becomes harder. So, if you are struggling emotionally, don't ignore it. Take care of your mental health soon. Now, let's talk about another difficult truth. Sometimes your study environment affects your grades. It's hard to focus in a noisy place. It's hard to study around constant distractions. Your environment influences your concentration more than you think. Now, let's talk about consistency. Some students only study seriously close to exams. Then they panic when results are poor. Learning works better with consistency. Small daily effort is more powerful than last minute pressure. Even one focused hour every day can create improvement over time. Now, let's talk about comparison. This destroys confidence for many students. You see classmates doing better, and suddenly you start feeling inferior. But remember this, everybody's journey is different. Some students learn faster in certain subjects. Some students have more support systems. Some are struggling silently too. Don't let comparison stop your growth. Instead of asking, why am I not like them? Ask, how can I improve myself little by little? Now, let's talk about fear. When grades start dropping, some students become afraid to even try again. They lose confidence before the exam even begins. But failure should not be the end of your story. One bad semester does not define your future. One difficult season does not mean you cannot recover. What matters is your response. Now, let's talk about how to fix the problem. First, be honest with yourself. What exactly is affecting your performance? Is it poor concentration, lack of planning, burnout, distractions, weak study methods? Identify the real problem first. Second, stop trying to fix everything overnight. Real improvement takes time. Focus on small changes. Study more consistently, sleep better, reduce distractions, practice active recall, use past questions. Little improvements creates bigger results later. Third, ask for help when necessary. Some students stay silent because of pride or embarrassment, but there is nothing wrong with asking questions. Talk to classmates, meet lecturers, learn from people who are improving academically. Now, let me tell you something important. Your current performance is not your permanent identity. Students improve all the time. People recover academically all the time. What matters is whether you are willing to learn, adjust, and keep going. Before I end, I want you to remember this deeply. Bad grades are feedback, not a final judgment on your life. They are signs that something needs attention. And with the right mindset, strategy, and consistency, improvement is possible. So don't give up on yourself. Not now. If this video helps you, like it right now and then share it to a student who may be struggling academically and drop a comment saying, I will bounce back, and subscribe because we are building a disciplined, confident, and resilient student here. Your grades may have dropped, but your future is not over. You can still recover, and I will see you in the next video.